for Alpha 13.
421, thank you. Taxi all the way to the gate.
To the gate, coming 421.
Right, Tango Whiskey, connect the tower now, 118.1, lekker dag.
118.1, dank u voor de help.
Captain Ground, good morning. Helicopter Zulu Sierra Hotel, Uniform November.
Taking the X-ray taxi right on Bravo, Bravo holding point runway 01.
Taxi right on Bravo, runway 01, holding point. Tango the X-ray.
Take it up, remain my frequency, taking the X-ray.
We'll remain on this frequency, taxi right Bravo for the holding point 01, Tango India X-ray.
Papa Uniform Whiskey, ready on holding point hotel.
Papa Uniform Whiskey, thank you. Taxi right on Bravo, Bravo holding point runway 01.
Taxi right on Bravo, holding point runway 01, Papa Uniform Whiskey.
Captain Ground, good morning, it's Mercy Wing 1.
Mercy Wing 1, very good day to you.
Okay, so we 1+3, 2 hours endurance. We started up for a flight to Atlantis via Esteplat.
West Air 145, your start is approved. Information is Alpha, the QNH 1019er.
Thanks, copy Alpha 1019er. Start approved, and it's Mercy Wing 1.
Mercy Wing 1, your start is approved. Report ready for the lift. It's Information Alpha, the QNH is 1019. Report when you are ready for the lift.
Thank you, sir. Copy 1019, information Alpha, next call ready for lift. It's Mercy Wing 1.
Mercy Wing 1, the squawk is 4562.
4562 on the squawk, Mercy Wing 1.
Mercy Wing 1, thanks. And report your aircraft type again, please.
It's Alpha 119, it's Zulu Tango Romeo Delta Alpha.
Mercy Wing 1, thank you. November on frequency.
Yeah, helicopter Hotel Uniform.
Information Alpha, the QNH 1019er, how can I assist you?
Good day, sir. Hotel Uniform November, Robbie 22 helicopter, one person on board at executive hangars. Request startup for a flight towards Grootfontein and returning via the Bottlery Hills Northern Slopes.
Hotel Uniform November, it's Information Alpha, the QNH 1019, your start is approved. Report ready for the lift from Executive. Squawk is 3150.
Thank you, sir. Information Alpha, start approved, ready for lift next, squawk 3150 and QNH 1019, Hotel Uniform November.
Ground Protocol 9 is ready for lift.
Protocol 9, connect the Tower 118.1, good day to you.
Taking Tower 118.1, good day, Protocol 9.
Uniform Whiskey for planning, how would you like to exit the zone?
Direct to Somerset West, Papa Uniform Whiskey.
Understood.
Captain Ground, good morning, Command 323, Alpha 11, request push and start. We'd like to request Charlie for departure.
Command 323, then your pushback start is approved. Base to the south. Information is Alpha, the QNH 1019er.
Copy 1019, push and start approved to face south, Command 323.
India Delta Whiskey, taxi to the hold on Charlie.
Will taxi to the hold on Charlie, India Delta Whiskey.
Tower helicopter Hotel Uniform, ready for lift.
Hotel Uniform November, where about you requesting the lift from?
The executive hangars.
Hotel Uniform November, contact the tower, the frequency 118.1, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. 119.1, bye-bye.
Uniform November, tower grade 2, Air Taxi Zulu, line up right runway, on taxiway Bravo, runway 01 direction.
Tower, good day, helicopter Hotel Uniform November, ready for lift.
Geez, last call to tower, say again.
Hotel Uniform November, ready for lift.
Singapore 478, runway 01, clear to land, the surface wind is 030 knots.
Runway 01, clear to land, Singapore 478.
Hotel Uniform November, Air Taxi. Hotel Uniform November, Air Taxi Zulu, line up right on Bravo, runway 01 direction.
Thank you, sir. Ready for, clear for the lift and we'll line up on Zulu Bravo, Hotel Uniform November.
From November, hold west of runway 01 at all time.
West of 01, all time, Hotel Uniform November.
Papa target 8, QNH 1019, joining report right down on runway 01, 1,500 feet. Papa, nice, zone outbound, broadcast Tiba, good day.
Broadcast Tiba, Romeo Alpha Papa, thank you.
Tango India X-ray, following company, broadcast Tiba, good day. Tango India X-ray, broadcast Tiba, good day.
Well, broadcast Tiba, sir. Tango India X-ray.
Thank you.
Protocol 9 is detail complete, Epic requesting to operate Google Air to remaining voice in the field.
Protocol 9, operate Google Air to Westville times for complete.
Then operate Google Air to remaining west of the field, all times report to complete protocol 9.
Hello, 020, target 82, continue approach from 01, number 2, number 1 on a 1 mile final, surface wind 03 degrees, 11 knots, there'll be helicopter traffic to cross from your left to right ahead of you.
Okay, we see number 1, and can we leave 2,500 feet down the base?
Platinum 020, you can descend as required.
As required, Platinum 020.
Papa Uniform Whiskey, nothing further for you, broadcast on Tiba, good day.
Broadcast on Tiba, Papa Uniform Whiskey.
Hotel Uniform November from taxiway Bravo, cross runway 01, expedite route eastbound 1,000 feet and below and report zone outbound. Be advised there is a Papa Cherokee inbound from for the right down on a 1,500 feet.
Thank you, sir. Cross 01 expedite and 1,500 below. Look out for traffic. Hotel Uniform November.
Thank you. Singapore 47, vacate left on Echo, runway vacated, contact ground 121.9, good day.
4119, Singapore 47, please.
Oscar Papa, be advised, Robinson 22, lifting now from executive jet, routing eastbound 1,000 feet and below.
Cape Town Tower, this is Zulu Sierra, India Delta Whiskey, good day.
Oscar Papa, did you copy? Oscar Papa Tower. Papa Oscar Papa Tower.
Alright.
Papa Oscar Papa, Robinson 22 traffic, just airborne executive jet, routing eastbound 1,000 feet and below.
We'll keep looking for that traffic, Papa.
Platinum 020, runway 01, clear to land, surface wind 03 degrees, 8 knots.
Just land runway 01, Platinum 020.
India Delta Whiskey, morning, hold at the holding point.
Hold at holding point, India Delta Whiskey.
Hotel Uniform November, just be advised, there is drone activity at the Belleville CBD at 400 feet and below.
Thank you, sir. Keep a lookout for the drone activity. Hotel Uniform November.
Thank you. India Delta Whiskey, just confirm, are you ready for immediate?
Ready for immediate, India Delta Whiskey.
Thanks, behind the Hawker traffic, touching down now on a 01, line up right on a 01, Charlie behind.
Line up behind the leading traffic, India Delta Whiskey.
Good morning, link 622, establish all days runway 01.
62 target morning to continue approach on a 01, traffic to depart ahead, surface wind 03 degrees, 8 knots.
Continue approach runway 01, Yankee Alpha Juliet Alpha 17, link 622.
62. And then 020, expedite, continue down the runway, vacate left on Echo, runway vacate to contact ground 121.9, good day.
Thanks, Will. Expedite Echo 121, cheers.
Morning, tower, coming 323, ready?
323 tower, morning to you, also holding point.
Coming 323.
Yeah, Delta Whiskey, just traffic information for now. There is drone activity at Belleville CBD at 400 feet and below. Additional traffic, Robinson 22, routing for Crossfontaine at 1,000 feet and below. And additional traffic is Papa Cherokee on the right down on 101, 1,500 feet.
Corporate information, India Delta Whiskey.
First Papa, be advised, traffic will be a Cessna 177 departing now, turning out right for Somerset West, 1,500 feet. Clear for November, traffic as advised. Clear Delta Whiskey, runway 01, Charlie, clear for takeoff, surface wind 03 degrees, 10 knots, right and turn out, routing for Somerset West, 1,500 feet, report zone outbound.
Yeah, for takeoff, runway 19, will climb to 1,500 feet, right hand turn for Somerset, India Delta Whiskey.
Papa Oscar Papa on the downwind orbit to the left until further instructed.
Also downward over to the left, further instructed, Papa Oscar Papa.
Trim. Hey, watches on us is fuel.
With 323 bound by 190 on 4 mile final, Alpha 101 Charlie behind, be ready for me at 1 clear.
Line up away, time to plane of final approach, coming 322, I'll get full day.
Thank you. 622 runway 01 clear to land, the surface wind is 03 degrees at 16 knots.
Runway 01 clear landing, 622.
India Delta Whiskey, be advised that Cherokee is orbiting on the mid-left downwind, the beam the tower at 1,500 feet, report the traffic inside.
Sorry, report to traffic inside India Delta Whiskey.
Tower, good morning, link 672 on the right, visual runway 01.
672 Tower, good morning, continue approach runway 01, 1 to depart ahead, surface wind is 0307 knots.
Continue approach runway 01, link 672.
The Delta Whiskey, if you prefer to climb to 1,000 feet initially, you can do that and report zone outbound.
Okay, this is 1,000 and go outbound India Delta Whiskey.
Okay. Oscar Papa, there will be a slight delay. I do have 3 aircraft to land. India Delta Whiskey, thanks for traffic now on your 12 o'clock at 1,500 feet.
Look out for traffic, India Delta Whiskey.
Okay.
Big inside, India Delta Whiskey.
Give the traffic inside, you can climb to 1,500 feet, report zone outbound.
Climb to 1,500 feet, India Delta Whiskey.
Traffic inside.
Papa, thanks. Continue orbiting on the downwind.
Continue orbiting, Papa Oscar Papa.
Two vacate left on Echo. Apologies, I didn't get your pocket again.
Left on Echo, it's Alpha 15, Yankee Alpha Juliet Link 62.
Thanks. Contact the ground on 121.9 once runway vacated.
Ground 121.9 vacated, good day, Link 62.
Echo 9, just be advised, South Jet train will be getting airborne shortly, routing 4 Kenilworth Race Course, 1,000 feet.
Come let Jet into traffic, we'll keep a lookout for Echo 9.
323 runway 01 Charlie, clear for takeoff, surface wind is 36 degrees at 9 knots for the TCAS, opposite 22, just to the south, northeast of the airfield at 1,000 feet.
Copy, clear takeoff, coming 323, get ready.
And surface wind 03 degrees 9 knots.
Okay. Okay, Tom Tower, Hotel November, Oscar, ready for the lift.
Hotel November Oscar, surface wind is 03 degrees at 7 knots, left pilot discretion route, we're walking away race course at 1,000 feet and below. Traffic is Robinson 44 at Guguletti area at 1,000 feet.
Thanks for people looking for the traffic, 1,000 feet below for Kenilworth Race Course, Hotel November Oscar.
Link 672 runway 01 clear to land, the surface wind 03 degrees 9 knots.
Clear to land runway 01 to the Sierra Yankee Alpha Sierra Alpha 14, link 672.
Link 672.
Good morning, Saturday 298 on the wider right base, runway 01.
Traffic 298 target 82, continue approach runway 01, you're number 2, number 1 is at 2 mile final, surface wind is 0307 knots.
Okay, continue approach 01 number 2 and it's a 000 for Alpha 7.
0729 copied and you can descend required.
Thank you, descent as required, Saturday 298.
And the box is confirmed, remain west of runway 1 on level 5.
Thanks, remaining west of the runway at all times to the west. That's on limit, watch it.
Thank you. Oscar Papa, run more, one more to land, you can expect joining.
Copy of the traffic inside from the long final.
Thanks. One more orbit to the left, and report established right down in 01.
Forward and report established, downward, forward.
Sullivan marker that traffic just in your 1 o'clock position at about half a mile at 800 feet.
Thanks, we keep a lookout for them. We'll remain a little bit more south than reaching north. That's on limit, watch it.
Thanks. They are just, only about 2 o'clock position. Yeah, you are clear at the moment. 672 vacate next on Echo, runway vacate to contact ground 121.9, good day.
That's an Echo ground 121.9, good day, link 672.
Papa, continue downwind and confirm you do that exactly traffic on the 5 mile final runway 19 inside.
Continue downwind and the traffic inside,
Please report final approach on Azure on number 2, caution medium wake turbulence.
Final 01 number 2,
Traffic 298, runway 01, clear to land, surface wind is 03 degrees 10 knots. Let's see Cherokee traffic will be positioning final approach number 2 behind you on the right downwind.
thank you, clear to take off runway 01, that's 298.
Then I just confirm clear to land.
Clear to land, 01, that's 298.
Yep.
Here, ATC reporting zone out of bounds.
Good after whiskey, broadcast Tiba, safe flashes.
Broadcast Tiba, India ATC.
Sorry from November, wireless is active, broadcast Tiba, good day.
Thank you, sir. Broadcast Tiba, check on return. I'll tell you from November.
Morning, Sydney 1813, ready.
Cape Winans traffic, helicopter Italian van November op 22 helicopter at 1,300 foot, descending to 1,000 foot for Grootfontein. I've got traffic visual on this circuit. I'll be operating in Grootfontein some circuits for approximately 10 minutes, correction 1 hour, and I'll be monitoring your frequency Italian van November.
Copy.
Rules 1 to 4.
Quick remember final approach to the fast.
Speed and routing to Caledon, India data ATC.
Special Rules East Traffic Helicopter Italian van November over at Grootfontein. We'll be operating at Grootfontein for approximately 1 hour. Italian van November.
Traffic in the Altona area, into the Gulf, we'll be operating over Altona for the next 1.5 minutes. Into the Gulf. Number, radio 6. Copy your file, forward camera. Stand by, thank you.
Very well, HS harnesses, fuel friction, warning lights out, RT's a piece in green, trim in.
Final traffic, Delta 9 November, flying out 1, taxi to holding 05.
Papa Action November, left down runway 04, starting up.
Sierra November Mike requesting radio check.
Very fast.
Putting Houston 550. Sierra November Mike taxi from Alpha 1 to holding point runway 05.
Delta 9 November, crossing 1432.
Just recollect of sprung well. Okay, that's as honest as fuel frictions, warning lights out, RTs and P's and green feel good, and carbide in and good, and take a lift. Okay, een beetje hoverwerk doen. Traffic in the Grootfontein area, helicopter Hotel Uniform November operating at Grootfontein for approximately 45 minutes. Hotel Uniform November. Okay, wind is op die tail. Bietjie werk.
traffic in the circuit, your position, Papa X-Ray.
Sierra November Mike, now turning to final for runway 05.
Okay, I got your visual.
Santa Gold traffic, helicopter Italian from November at Grootfontein, operating here for approximately 45 minutes. We'll keep a lookout for the traffic. 124 decimal 8 as well, Italian from November.
Group 1 is traffic, Foxtrot Yankee Juliet is taxiing from Bravo and is holding point 05.
Oi. Talk to you, man. Thought that was a new flight.
Papa X-Ray, final place 05.
Delta Mike November left down at 05, touch and go.
Behind the landing traffic, Sierra November left running from 05 behind. Sierra November now taking off runway 05 with departure, straight out 1,500 feet to the north.
Papa X-Ray, that's the range, but I'll take a next quarter of it.
Sierra November Mike left downwind 05, touch and go. Delta Mike November final 05, touch and go.
Papa X-Ray, covered full lane, fail after takeoff, 700 foot rejoining left down in 05.
Sierra November Mike sustaining bowing full flat with approach, runway 05. Behind the landing traffic, Tango Golf Oscar, landing up runway 05.
Sierra November Mike final 05, touch and go.
Sierra November Alpha to the north, for the next.
birdies.
South Park, remember left downwind 05, touch and go.
Have to make a quick turn there for the birdies. I'll extend crosswind a little bit. Previous approach was too high.
Minus traffic, tank off Oscar 3 miles, eastern copy over 1,500 feet, scooting eastern slope to the power boat, training frequency 124 display. 0 level white, so engine failure off the takeoff for report once covered.
Winelands, Foxtrot Yankee Juliet, lining up, runway 05.
A lot of bird activity. Not cool.
Cape Winelands traffic, Foxtrot Yankee Juliet is taking off runway 05. We'll be climbing to 1,500 feet, straight out departure towards Lewis Grove.
Visuals East traffic helicopter, tell Uniform November overhead correction Grootfontein. Operating here for approximately 35 minutes, tell Uniform November.
Feet northbound, approximately 10 miles south of Mariasburg. Indian Foxtrot, thank you.
Okay, it is honest as fuel frictions, running lights out, RTs and beast green. Altitude, speed, directional control, car meters nog uit. Okay, copy back in. Lots of birds, man.
Powerboat traffic, Tango Golf Oscar is about 1 mile south, correction, 3 miles south of the powerboat, 1,500 feet. We'll be routing towards the southwest of the powerboat, change frequency 124, decimal 2.
A little bit too early. Landed a little bit short. Quickly do a pedal turn, yeah. Two aircraft of Cape Winelands there in the left downwind circuit for 05 at Cape Winelands.
So guys, for this specific video, a few pointers and just a few things that I want to reiterate here is, yes, I had wind from the north, so I was constantly taking off in a northerly direction because the wind comes from the north, so you always want to fly into wind and take off into wind as much as possible. So that was the first thing, just to give it context. The thing that I tried to practice here in this session was obviously precision approaches. So I picked a spot. So there were two green JoJo tanks that was in the middle of the airstrip, more or less to the side. So that was more or less my aiming point. So sometimes I landed short, sometimes I was too high. But what makes this airstrip interesting is that it's got a very sharp slope. So it's quite difficult to judge your height and your approaches, because sometimes you feel too low, but you're actually at the perfect height because it's sloping ground downwards. So you're actually, you know, at the perfect height, but then you feel like you're too low, so you want to climb. because this area of the runway is high again, so it's something to get used to. And so that's where I started noticing where I'm making a lot of mistakes in my judgment in terms of height, because the curveball here was the sloping runway. All right, that was the first thing. So a few missed approaches, not missed approaches, missed my spots a few times, but that's okay. Practice. The other thing was to track sideways and to do some what we call tree bashing or square bashing, where you either do pedal turns left and right, different wind directions, so where you experience your tail in different sections of the wind direction. So the wind direction coming from the north, turning the tail 360 degrees, and constantly you'll feel different inputs into the controls because of the effect of the wind on the tail rotor. So yeah, so you will see when the wind comes onto the tail, there's quite a bit of work to be done on the pedals and on the cyclic, which is the stick, and then the collective, which gives me power on the left hand. So basically it was a good session for me to practice alone, because also the helicopter is a lot lighter, so there's a lot of other dynamics that comes with it when you are flying alone, in terms of the center of gravity, the mass imbalance that comes into effect when you've got full fuel tanks, and after a flight where you become all the more lighter and lighter and lighter. I remember with a specific flight, when I approached the airfield and the hangars, I had a quarter tank left of fuel. The wind was quite strong, so if I say strong, 15 knots is not strong, but it was for the weight that I was, and the helicopter flying the Robinson R22, it was light. I was very light with that wind strength of 15 knots coming into Cape Town International Airport. I really struggled to lose height initially. So yeah, the wind just keeps you up and up. So there's a few things that I picked up again, because for quite a long time that I haven't flown alone, and also to experience that difference in the center of gravity changes as you burn fuel. So it was a very interesting flight for me. I think it was the first time in 2 years that I'm flying alone by myself again. I've flown a lot with other people joining me for flights, but it is in terms of actually just flying alone, going out by myself, practicing some techniques, was the first time again in quite a while. So it was interesting. Also, when you come into the lift, picking up, pulling power, you just pop into the air a lot quicker. You also see that initially, as I pull power on takeoff the first time, it was like, whoa, it happened quite quick. So yeah, you just have to anticipate the lift quite earlier, because you are so light. But yeah, those are just a few takeaways of this flight. So yeah, it was fun. Once again, sorry for the short video, but it is going to be corrected, hopefully to get a new battery soon, and then I can give you full length videos. Go like, share my page, Facebook, Instagram, Charl Aviation, and visit my website. There's some blogs, charlaviation.com, where you will be seeing blogs that I write, these vlogs that I'm going to be making a lot more, and yeah, just see my journey, behind the scenes stuff, YouTube and Patreon. So yes, that is coming soon. Guys, thank you very much, and please leave your comments, and yeah, let me know how your flying journey is and what you experience in your flying, and some lessons that you've learned. So that'll be good to hear and good to meet. Take care, guys. Cheers.